Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be another in the Sheriff's Badge Plate series, and this one is actually super interesting. One of my buddies has Ollie, and he doesn't have the moment, and strikers aren't really great for him, so I was messing around with Ollie and kind of came up with this for the Sheriff's Badge build. I'm going to show you guys him with this build with no gear, and then with gear, and then also with gear and moment. So first off, let's take a look at the strap, and I'll explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. The strap is an affiliation strap. It adds nothing. So we have a Z plate for the plate. Countdown gems 50% damage, 2 turns, reduced gem 35. And then we have Sheriff's Badge. Whenever you break 15 or more red gems, generate 30 yellow. The reason I have an affiliation on is because this has the moment. The moment adds 100% gem damage. This is what we care about for this build. No multiplies for this build, just 100, just the gem damage. So generate gems doesn't matter, 50% less doesn't matter as far as telling how hard we're going to hit, and matchy match doesn't matter, and neither does purple moves. So basically, this would be the equivalent of using 100% strap without the moment. So this will, and then as far as the gear goes, we're going to ignore the 5 MP. So this is how hard you could hit for with Ollie with no gear and no moment. Rope-a-dope 6 MP red, 170k damage, 10 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems that will deal 133k. Increase the damage of all your gems by 20% for 1 turn. This includes your red and your yellow gems with this buff. So that's why the Sheriff's Badge comes into play. Provoke and Pulverize 6 MP, choose 7 gems to make into black. That's what we're going to use to swipe into to set the countdowns off. And then Ollie Shuffle, choose a 5x5 area to swap into reds. That'll get the Sheriff's Badge to proc. Entourage, Sting, and Bulldog here. That's all of your MP to start, so you're good to go. Solo for more countdown gems, and Cena for more countdown gems. That just gives us a chance to have a bigger buff. If you don't have Solo or Cena, red and yellow gem damage would be what you would substitute here. So let's go see what this does. At silver, you'd also double this damage for your gold output. You're just going to chuck your countdowns, and then you're going to set up a 5 match you swipe into. Depending where the countdowns go and how much you want to risk things, would depend how you play this, right? So if you want to try and save all your countdowns, you can be a little bit riskier. Like and say, let's do the set up the match here, the 5 match that we swipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to swipe up. If all goes well, we'll keep all but one of our countdowns. That's fine. All right. So yellows are 241k, reds 368. Want to try and keep as many yellows as we can on the board to hopefully have more connections with the Sheriff's Badge, right? So there's nothing. No, this is much better. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, 7 left. So. Really nice hit, actually. Really, really nice hit. That did 28 million. Would be 56 at gold. But that was a very good hit. Very, very good hit. I'll run it one more time. And then I'll switch to the next build showing gear. And I would change the gear build up a little bit, I think. Well, yeah. So you could still run this with gear, obviously. Like, you could add more countdowns if you wanted for a bigger buff. You know what I mean? Like, you could add gem damage trainers. There's a lot you potentially could do. This one, I like this board right now, so I'll probably cascade because I just said that. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That looks pretty okay. What'd I say? I'll probably cascade because I said I like this board. Alright. Well, let's try this again. I should know better than saying I like that. That's some funny stuff right there. We do have an extra Z plate buff here, so keep that in mind. I think we'll go with that. Well, that was a really good cascade too. Cascades are great because all your gems are buffed. That was 32 million. So, but we did have an extra Z plate. Anyway, that's what can go wrong with the build, obviously, is if you cascade. But it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent build, actually, for Ollie with no moment, no gear. Okay, let's switch this up just a shade and go with this right here. We're also going to switch this one plate on the strap, and we're going to go with a Nightmare badge. Nightmare plate. Now, if this build, if we ever get a plate that's like a Nightmare but for reds, that's 100% what you'd want to use for this build. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. That's to give us a little more boost with the yellows, obviously. But the reds are much bigger gem color for him. 27k flat or base versus 20. They're his second biggest gem. So yeah, ideally if we ever get a red version of that, that's what you'd run for this. And then we're going to swap the moves out. And this would be with gear. And then for the entourage, we're going to go like this. But we have the moment adding 4 multiply. So we're going to take Sherry off. But this would be the equivalent of gear, no moment. But you would be using Sherry here. So Matt, Sherry, Santa, Bailey, and this would be, like I said, the equivalent of gear and no moment. Float like a butterfly. Choose 1 row to make into multiply gems of string 7. Increase your black MP by 6 so you can hit the multiplies twice, and then the area to set off the sheriff's badge. That's what it's called. I'm good. We're going to go here, and then we're going to get the multiplies out, and then we're going to go here. And what I've been doing is actually, since the reds hit really nice and you're more likely to get all of them, I've been trying to break as many reds with the multiplies as I could, and then letting the sheriff's badge hopefully catch what's remaining here. Like that. And when it goes well, that's a 32 million hit at silver, 64 million at gold. Pretty decent. I'll do that again. Obviously, if you miss one of the multiplies, it does hurt the damage a bit. And without the moment, I tried with the choosing the black gems into this, and this actually hits harder. Because without the moment, you're not choosing as many black gems as normal. So it's very difficult to get max damage and stuff. So this actually works better than if you had the black move in instead of the red to choose, and then you lose the sheriff's badge, you add the tiara. This actually works better, surprisingly, without the moment. We're gonna go down here. Get those 2 yellows there. And where do I want to go here? I think I'm just gonna go right here. Yep, just like that. Got all the multiplies again. 30 million. 60 million at gold. So that's that. Now, what if you actually have the gear and the moment? Of course, you guys have probably seen my Ollie video where I have gear moment and how hard he can hit. But it's very clicky. You choose a lot of gems. So what would this look like, which is much less clicky? So it's faster. This is a better lazy build. It doesn't hit as hard, but if you have all of this stuff, and this is, again, we're missing the strap here, so this would be without, this would be with a 0% strap. But just adding Sherry to the mix, you can see how much it goes up. And of course, it goes way, way up with the 100% gem damage strap on these multiplies. Oh, lots of reds. Let's go here. Let's go here. So this would be using a 0% strap with the moment in gear for the lazy build, as I call it, because you don't have to click as much. I like lazy builds. Incidentally, I did set my ollie up with this when I was dinking around with it, and it's kind of nice. That was 34 million, missing 2 of the 17s, which is 68 at gold without, that's without the strap. It's gonna do over 70 to 75 million at gold with a decent strap if you have both things, for sure. So yeah, that's all with the Sheriff's Badge plate. It's actually super interesting. It works really well on him, surprisingly. Kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And so there should be something for everyone with Ollie in here. There's Ollie with no gear. There's Ollie with gear. Ollie with gear and moment. So yeah, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. There'll be a link in the description for the, what do you call it? I made a playlist with every video I'm gonna do on the Sheriff's Badge. So if you are curious where to put your Sheriff's Badge, you'll be able to go in that playlist and see all of them. And even as new stuff comes out that I use for a Sheriff's Badge, I'll continue to add them to the playlist. Same as I did for the Piper plate last month. I'm going to do that this month. Anyway, there'll be a link in the description to that. So thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. Oh, also, remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. I like Ollie, but I'm a mark for the boxing stuff, so it's kind of cool. Just another build for him.